unprofessional. Simply unprofessional. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Unprofessional. I'm your host, Webby. Join me tonight, we got Rob.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Hey, we got Devin.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? It's me, Devin.
Yo, so this week, we talked last week about possibly doing an anime episode, but we didn't get together over the weekend to get that done. So I messaged Devin, or Devin messaged me this morning, asking about whether if we're going to do SU today, and this, that, and the other thing. And we decided we were just going to sit down, we were just going to talk. We're going to have just a talking episode amongst us three. Maybe say about some shit that's been going on. Like, I know Devin's got a story. Devin, you said earlier that your tooth was hurting, so we can talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah,
I got a personal vendetta.
It's been a weird week, and it's only Wednesday.
Only Wednesday.
I know, it's been a week.
Although every day is Wednesday to me. Every day is a day that ends in Y. Not just the letter, but the question.
Fair.
That's pretty deep, huh? I will say, okay, before we get into this, I will say, you guys have known me for years now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like patting myself on the back about anything. Is that a true enough statement, do you think?
Yep.
Okay. I want to take a moment, and it's such a small thing, but I want to pat myself on the back, because I feel like I actually helped. So in our Discord, which I don't have a link to because I don't know how to do that stuff, we have all sorts of different channels, and this is the for you and Devin. This is the Distractions Media Discord.
Yeah. Just to interrupt you for a second, you can search Distractions Media on Discord now because we have so many members. We are now a public server, so you can just search and find it.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yep.
There you go. It's a green icon. Well, at least the server I'm talking about is a green icon. It has a panda bear wearing a top hat. Also, let me just say, I've apparently become the Distractions Media mascot. And if people are like, well, that could just be any generic panda. Nope, fuck you. Okay? If anybody in Distractions Media thinks of a panda, their thought immediately comes to me. So I am just stating that I am a mascot at this point.
Which I sometimes I question why, but I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Whatever.
You've adopted the panda. I don't know why people associate you with panda, but you've adopted the panda, so I'm just gonna make it work. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. In any case, so on the Distractions Media Discord, we have a bunch of different channels, and one of the channels is mental health. And it's a channel for people to go and they can rant and just vent about various things that are bothering them. And now, let me throw this out again. You guys, again, have known me for years now. I'm not overly chatty on Discord.
Nope.
Is this also a correct statement?
Yep.
I'll give a thumbs up or a little panda face or something. I don't know. I don't talk much, and it's not that I don't try to interact with the viewers or the listeners or the fans or whatever. I don't know. I never feel like I know what to say. But in any case, the last two people who have written in this mental health channel, I have responded to, and they both said that they really needed to hear essentially what I had to say. They just needed to hear that affirmation from somebody. And I mean, that made me feel real good. I don't know what just happened. Something just clicked and it made a really bring kind of noise. My page was trying to open something that it shouldn't be. I don't know. I'm recording, yeah? Yeah, I'm recording. All right, I'm recording. Audio's fine. All right, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, and like it wasn't like I just wrote like a sentence either. Like I sat there and I wrote a good chunk to these two people to try to, help them out, cheer them up. And that just, I don't know, it just made me feel good, knowing that I could help out and alleviate some of this feeling of lost or misery from essentially two random strangers. So, but yeah, that's my little rant. It was something I went out of my way, I out of character. So yeah. Anyway, Grubhub sucks. Fuck Grubhub. They fucking fuck up my order every single time we order food.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you need to not order Grubhub.
We got Burger King tonight. We've never ordered Burger King through Grubhub before. And
well, that was your first mistake. You ordered Burger King.
Yeah, well, I ordered a fucking burger. It came with no burger. Like, it wasn't the fact that the burger was missing, like the sandwich. Nope, I had the sandwich. There was buns, there was tomato, there was pickles, there was ketchup, there was cheese, lettuce. No fucking burger. It's like, oh my god, you fucking people. Anyway, why's your tooth hurt, Devin? Let's get on to the different subject other than me just ranting about...
So, let's start off with my week, right? So, I was off Saturday and Sunday. It was my mom's birthday, so I was off. So I took that off. I went back to work Monday. Now, Monday is my Friday. I went back to work on Monday. I got mandated. It was fine. We did 16 hours. I was like, okay, great. I'm okay with this. On my way home, on the way leaving work, I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to go home, go to bed. I said, so I'm going to grab something at the vending machine before I leave work. So I go pay money at the vending machine, which, by the way, prices at work have gone up. And I think they're trying to get back at us because for like 8 months, our pop machine was free because somebody fucked up.
Well,
and I think they're trying to get back at us, so they keep raising the prices on everything. To the point where we have an entire vending machine that's full of grilled cheeses because people won't buy them because they went up from, in the year I've been there, they've gone up from $2.85 to $3.85 for grilled cheese sandwiches. So
wait, you have grilled cheese sandwiches in vending machines?
Yeah.
God,
how does it stay warm?
No, like you buy them and then you microwave them, but there's like a foil bag in there and actually toast it. It's pretty nice. Or you do what I do and then you throw them on the, you clean off the top burner on a coffee pot and you throw them on the coffee pot and you toast your bread that way. You make
fucking
grilled
cheese in a vending machine. God damn it, you literally just blew my mind apart.
Hold on. Let's see if I can find the exact little... Yeah, these right here. These right here. These are the exact ones we have.
Where are you posting? General chat?
Yep, let me get out of the... I was in the mental health corner. I don't want to post grilled cheese in the mental health corner. Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, all right. Oh, that even looks good.
They actually are pretty good. And like, if you're like really cool at work and you want to have a heart attack, you buy those, and then you get the chicken patties from the chow hall on Chicken Patty Day, and you just
throw the chicken patties right inside the grilled cheese.
Yeah, you just kind of fuck a chicken patty into the grilled cheese, and it's pretty good.
And then what you got to do is you got to go to like your least favorite inmate and just stand in front of their cell eating and staring at them.
I do that anyway.
All right.
I'll eat out at the podium. I fucking had like pizza and cake at the fucking podium. They're walking by like, yo, can I get some of that? I'm like, nah.
Nah, man.
Nah. I just kind of look at him and just like, as I'm like licking the spoon. Nah. Nah, you can't.
Hit me up when you get out.
Because some people might actually kill me. I'll save you a piece. Great. But yeah, so that was
mandated on Monday.
I was gonna, mandate on Monday. All right, whatever. My Friday, I'm like, all right, I got 2 days off. It's fine. I'm gonna go home, relax, don't care. It's fine. So I stopped at the vending machine. I was like, I just want something light, put in my stomach. I'm kind of hungry. I'm like, I'll stop and get some, some coffee or some tea. No, I was going to bed, so probably like some tea or some hot chocolate from the gas station. And I'll get a granola bar out of the thing. So I get my granola bar. I get in my car. I leave. I get in my car. Pulling out the parking lot. Eat my granola bar. Get my coffee, stop at the gas station, get my hot chocolate, get in the car, keep driving. We're on the freeway driving home, take a bite of my granola bar, like, got some granola stuck in my tooth. All right, whatever. I keep little like floss picks in my car, so I reach down and grab a floss pick, start picking. I'm like, oh, this is really stuck in there. So then I kind of do like, I get in there, I kind of, shake around the floss for a little bit, like, all right, there you go. It's loose now. Pull down to pull it out, and out comes the granola and my filling. That was fun. So yeah, I pulled my filling out with a flosser on the freeway, going like 75 miles an hour in with wind chill like -1 degree outside, which, as you know, cold air and exposed tooth nerve does not mix.
That's never good.
So I am driving home at 6 a.m. My mouth's bleeding a little bit. I got my phone out. Like, I wonder if there's a dentist open by me, because my dentist is like down by my mom, and that's like an hour and 20-minute drive, and I'm already sleepy. That's not gonna work. All right. So I look. I'm like, all right. Well, the next dentist that opens up is at 7:20. I'm like, All right. So I'm driving home. I'm in pain. My mouth's bleeding, but I'm still drinking hot chocolate because I'm cold and it's hot chocolate. I have priorities, goddammit.
Right.
So get home. Realized I got my Amazon package sitting outside. I was like, all right, cool. I ordered 2 new pillows, by the way. I recommend my pillows. They are memory foam filled pillows. Like the shredded memory foam. They're very comfortable, very nice. 5-star. 5-star review. I also need a mattress. One at the very edge of my mattress. When you get out the bed, one of the springs is fucked up, and so if you're not careful, you'll like stab yourself.
Yeah.
I've almost impaled myself in the stomach multiple times getting out of the bed. At this point, I just kind of take that as part of like the gamble of getting out of bed in the morning. See what happens.
No, you got memory foam pillows. Now you need to get a memory foam mattress.
I used to have a memory foam mattress. It was nice. But that was at the other apartment, and that was only a full-size mattress. This is a king-size bed. It would look kind of silly throwing that on here. So, yeah. So, anyway. So, I call, the dentist opens up, I call them. We're kind of booked. We're not taking any new patients. All right, cool. So, I find another place that opens up down the road. I'm like, all right, cool. They open up at 7:20. I'm like, all right, cool. So, wait around. All right, 7:20. I call. She's like, all right, let me get your information. She gets that information. She's like, well, her doctors aren't until like 8. So when I get in, I'll explain the situation. I'll call you back. All right, thank you. Hang up the phone. I'm like, well, fuck. All right, well, I'm still sore. I'm tired. I want to go to bed, but if I fall asleep now, I'm going to miss this phone call. So I'm going to stay awake. Proceeds to me staying awake. And they call me back. I'm thinking they're going to call me back at like 8:20. They get in at 8 o'clock. Like, all right, they'll get in at 8 o'clock. She'll give them messages. I'll get a call, but by 8:30 at the latest. Fucking 10:45, they called me back. So I'm just sitting on my bed waiting for this phone call and like watching YouTube videos with my mouth hurting me for about 3 hours. Yep. So finally I get a call back and I'm like, yep. All right. And they're like, yeah, let's get you an appointment in. Earliest I got tomorrow. Come in, we'll look at your tooth, see what's up. I'm like, all right, thanks. I appreciate it. Hung up the phone and immediately passed out. Woke up. I'm like, all right, mouth's not hurting me anymore. That's good. Well, it still hurts, but not like only when I put like direct pressure on it. Like, yeah, okay, this is fine. I can live with this. Taking some pain pills, living life. So, doing all that. Later that day, me and my roommate, we go over a friend's house, hanging out for the evening. Sounds like a plan. I'm like, all right, cool, great. Helping them tarp a roof. I may or may not have slid and fell into a bush. It happened.
Well,
It sucked. I'm already fucked up. I went to the chiropractor that morning because I fucked my back up bowling the other day.
I don't mean to interrupt, but that sounds like a euphemism for sex. I fell into a bush.
I did.
Is that how Babby's made? You trip and fall into bush?
Yes. That's in our next segment on Yahoo Answers. But no,
God, remember when we did that?
I'm happy I fell into a bush because right next to the bush was the riding lawnmower, and I think falling on the riding lawnmower probably would have been worse.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I slipped and fell into the bush. It was all good though.
Remember those fucking Yahoo Answers we did though?
Yeah, those were great.
My girlfriend tripped on a hole in the yard, and now she's pregnant. It's like, yeah, okay.
That's what she told you, huh? Okay. But yeah, so that happened. I went to the chiropractor early because I fucked my back up bowling because I thought I was like a professional bowler again. I haven't bowled in a while, and I bowled a lot of games.
Is this before your tooth or after your tooth?
This is before the tooth. This is before the tooth. But I was fucked up like already during the day. I forgot to tell that part of the story. I did that on like Saturday or Sunday, and like I was already like sore. Like people look at me at work like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Not really," but I'm okay enough, and that's what matters. So, yeah. So I fell off a roof, all that fun stuff. Chiropractor fixed it. Everything's good. I got a tooth today. He looks at it. I'm thinking it's going to be a quick like filling thing. He looks at me. He's like, "All right, well, I got two things for you. One, this tooth's probably going to need a root canal. However, it's like a 50-50 chance I might be able to go in there, drill it out, dig out the decay, see what's up. And then if I don't see a nerve, I can just put some medicine on there, seal it, cap it, and we're good." I'm like, "All right, well, let's do that." He's like, "I'm not saying this is going to work 100%. He's like, "But I have a feeling it might. I don't see any decay on the x-ray, and visibly I don't see any decay on the actual nerve, so we might be good." I'm like, "All right, let's do that." It's like, "All right, well, your insurance benefit and everything is still going to be like $140. I'm like, "All right, let's make it happen. Here's $140. So they did that. Now, I will say the positive of this was they had a VR headset. I'm sitting there, the lady's like, "Hey, while he's drilling, do you want a VR headset?" I was like, "Yes."
Sure.
So she's like, "Yeah, we got." She's like, "Yeah, we got like Netflix and stuff. You can log
we got
on and
VR
that.
Dentist Edition.
I mean, it kind of was. It was like it was like a vibe. It just kind of went over my head. It had built-in headphones and shit. I just sat there and like had my mouth open, laying back in the dentist chair, watched Ip Man 4 for the hour and a half while they were drilling in my mouth. Jesus. And every now and again, he'd like, every now and again, he'd like pull off an ear cup and be like, "Hey, open wider," or like, "Hey, I need to flush your mouth." I'd be like, "All right, whatever you need to do, dog, you're good." Yep. So I just kind of kicked back in the room and watched Ip Man 4 while getting my tooth worked on.
Nice.
Yeah, which I'm mad because he finished like an hour and 25 minutes, and the end of the movie was like an hour and 34 minutes. So I missed like the last 10 minutes of the movie, so I need to watch the last 10 minutes of Batman 4. But other than that, yeah. So that was that. So he capped it, and we did he temporary capped it, and the temporary cap feels weird. Like it's like flat and like it feels like I have a stone where like my.
But you don't have to get a root canal now, right?
Maybe like he's like he looks positive. I mean, I've had a root canal before, and then it wasn't that bad.
See, three people who I know who have had root canals, they ended up having something horrifically wrong go.
Well, see, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Everybody I've talked to that's had a root canal, they're like, "It's the worst thing you ever had." This is before I had my first root canal,
right?
And then I had a root canal, and I'm like, really wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't preferable, but it wasn't that bad. But also, every one of my wisdom teeth were impacted.
Yeah,
so they're all like sideways and like in my jaw.
Yeah.
And that shit hurt way worse than the root canal did. So like that might be the reasoning why the root canal didn't hurt that bad. Because for me, that was way worse than the root canal was.
My wisdom teeth, I had all four of mine pulled at the same time.
Same. Pulled is a strong word. Mine was like extracted from my jaw.
Extracted. Yeah. One of mine, I had a giant gaping hole in it as it was coming in. And that had an exposed nerve in it. But they fucking pumped me full of all sorts of meds when they pulled my teeth. I was giggling through the whole fucking thing. But Yeah, I've been so petrified about horror stories of people who have had root canals before that ever since I essentially, have been on my own, as an adult, anytime I've ever gone to the dentist and like they've said, "Oh, this tooth's pretty bad. We need to do a root canal." I said, "Nope, just pull the tooth. You can keep that. I'm done."
Yeah, I was the same way originally.
So, I mean, in hindsight, I wish I probably went through with a couple of those root canals at least, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I was
my
the same
dad
way
walked
at one
around with
point.
no teeth, and he could chew steak faster than anyone I know. So,
Yeah. I mean, I was the same way at one point, and then cause I had that first root canal. I was terrified of my first root canal.
yeah.
But honestly,
Because it's something about like what they put in afterwards, like falling out or something, and then you haven't exposed the nerve again. Is that a thing?
It shouldn't be because I mean, no, I think the issue people have with the root canal is if they don't get all the nerve. So like when they go in there, they're supposed to like kill the nerve and get all the nerve out. But I think there have been people where they don't get all the nerve in a root canal. So then you have like the thing they put in there, like the anchor pressed against the nerve, and it hurts like a motherfucker.
Gotcha. All right.
And I think that's what it is. But like if they do it right and they clean the nerve out really good, like it's not a big deal. Like because like ironically enough, the tooth that I just had this done today, the tooth behind it was my root canal tooth, and that hasn't I had it done and it hasn't bothered me since. It's been it's been all right.
Huh.
Like the wisdom teeth that hurt like a bitch. Like I had that done. It's like I was sitting in the car. I remember I was sitting in the car with with my grandmother. She took me, and I'm sitting there, and it started wearing off. I'm like, I looked at her and I just said, "I'm hungry," and then just started crying.
Yeah, that's the worst. Like anytime I have to have like mouth work done, I come home and like I have like Novocaine and my cheeks are all puffy, and it's like the second I get home, I'm hungry, but I can't eat anything, and then I just become miserable.
The root canal was like terrible because it was like this. It was I had like the 4 sockets and shit, and then I had to like take a water squeegee and like fucking squeegee out like the food and shit. All that was kind of like fun to do after a while. After I got used to doing it, it was kind of fun to like see kind of like all the shit they got packed in there. It's like, motherfuckers.
The worst thing about my the worst thing about my fucking wisdom teeth extraction is when they gave me the shot of lidocaine or Novocaine, whatever the hell it is now that they use. So they gave me some Valium to take. I had to get driven in. They gave me some Valium to take like a half hour or 45 minutes before I get there, just to help ease me down. And then they gave me laughing gas and Novocaine and another Valium. Like they wanted to make sure I didn't feel shit.
Yeah, I had
the
like
fucking needle for the Novocaine, Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Like over a foot long. I swear to God, it was almost fucking 2 feet long. I was like, "What are you doing with that?" They're like, "Oh, we're gonna give you some fucking lidocaine or whatever on the areas." I was like, "You need a fucking 2-foot needle for this? You're gonna push that all the way through my fucking head?" That was the creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen in a fucking dentist office.
Yeah, it's I don't know why dental needles for like that, like the numbing injection, are so huge. Like they're fucking like archaically huge. Like they're huge. But like it is. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't that bad today. It was actually kind of nice. Like my tooth has been not really hurting. I came home, took a long ass nap, which kind of fucked me up for tonight because I'm probably not going to fall asleep till like 4 a.m. But
you got work tomorrow?
Yeah, I got work. I got to work tomorrow. My first full week in like 2 weeks.
Rob, you got your wisdom teeth still?
Mm-hmm.
All 4 of them?
Yeah, that's one of the ones that's cracked. Is my wisdom tooth.
Oh, now I have to go get that shit taken care of.
For now, I can stay there. But they pulled a bunch of my teeth when I was younger to make room because apparently I have a tiny mouth. So they already pulled 8 teeth to make room for all the rest of my teeth. So I wasn't supposed to have to get my wisdom teeth pulled. But like the tops are perfect. The bottom ones are both impacted, and one of them is cracked now.
Yeah, I have extra teeth. I'm like a fucking shark. I think I have 6 extra teeth between my top and my bottom. I'm like floating around.
We have a Devon shark. Right? Is that how that goes?
I think I have like 6 extra teeth, like down in my jawline.
I've never actually seen the Baby Shark video. I've heard other people sing it and do it. All right, so that's the story about your tooth and your tooth 30 fucking whatever. I know Rob was gonna make a pun somewhere in there.
No, that's the dentist time. 2:30.
Yeah. Have you thought about animes that you're gonna have me and Rob watch for next week or whenever?
I have. So I'm limiting it to Netflix, and it depends if I have time to watch them with you. If I do, I'm going to also include HBO Max, but
we also
Netflix
have
as a break. And Hulu. Let's never do that again. Agreed. All right. Cool.
Say what?
Yeah. Also, why we're talking about shows though? Have you guys seen the Vox Machina show coming out this year?
I've seen the trailer for it. It doesn't come out until the end of January or mid-January.
Yeah. Have you seen the new trailer for it?
I have not seen a new trailer for it. No.
Yeah, there's a new. It came out like 10 days ago, a week ago. There's a new
I watched a very brief intro one, and then I watched
it. Came out yesterday. It's the Red Man trailer for it. Looks really good. I'm super happy about that.
Yeah, because I backed them on the Kickstarter like way back in the day when they did it.
Okay.
I get emails and stuff, so I got like a quick snippet of the intro, and then they sent me like a scene, like a part of a scene from the animated show. Like they're all in a tavern or some shit. And
that's what's up. It looks really good, and this is someone who has never really gotten in a critical role, which I think I'm eventually going to get in a critical role. The only reason why I never got in a critical role was because when I first was introduced to critical role as a thing, they were already, I think, in the second or third in the second campaign. It was the end of the first campaign. And I looked at it and I'm like,
it had to have been towards the end of the first campaign because I remember I started talking to you about it when they were still in the first campaign. Yeah,
so it had to be the end of the first campaign. And I looked at it, I'm like 115 episodes. Like, that's a lot of episodes. And I knew they were starting the second campaign, and I was like, well, this is a lot of lore to like take in one like go. And it was right around that time. Like, I don't listen to podcasts too much anymore now. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to like sit down and like dedicate that much time. But I think I might actually eventually do that. Sit down and start listening to some Critical Role. But yeah, I just posted the trailer there as well.
Well, I definitely do recommend it.
Well, I know it's good. I at least want to listen to campaign 1.
Just know that early in campaign 1, like their quality and stuff is much needed in the improvement category, but it does get better. They do very much improve all of their gear and their equipment. But when they first started out in campaign 1, when they first started streaming it, they were doing it on Geek and Sundry's Twitch channel.
Mm-hmm.
So like they didn't have like a set, and they didn't have really great audio equipment. And then as the show picked up steam and followers, Geek and Sundry started putting more and more money into like the equipment and, getting them better stuff for like settings behind them. And then eventually they ended up branching off and creating their own, their own business, Critical Role. And they started getting really like the sets became very not authentic. What's the word? Very impressive. But yeah.
Okay.
My only thing though is like if before you start listening and or watching campaign 1, wait until after their 13 episodes are released of the show, because if the show is ultimately pretty much the rest of like how their campaign goes, then you won't have to watch that much. Although I also don't know where they're ending. I think they're doing this. I don't know if they're doing this as like a because when you start watching campaign 1 Critical Role, the first episode of it is actually partway through their home campaign. So a lot of people didn't get to know about what happened previously in their home game. So they've released things since then, like little animated snippets of like stop motion things and little stories and stuff for people to read about like what happened in their home campaign leading up to that first episode. But who knows, that may be what the animated show covers too. So
Got you.
God, I feel like I'm talking forever.
No, you're not. Like, I mean, you love Critical Role, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense. So, I mean, you talk about things you like. It makes sense.
Fucking Grubhub.
Makes sense.
Them fucking pricks.
Fucking Grubhub.
Every single time.
Grubhub. Wait, who is your delivery driver?
Fuck if I know.
I don't know.
They should tell you in the app. Because
They
can be our new Karen from Subway.
Because like we used to get Pizza 911, which is our go-to pizza place, through Grubhub, and even then they'd fuck up something on my sub or they'd fuck up my order. I ordered a pepperoni and mushroom pizza one time. It was just cheese. It was like, well, I guess I don't need toppings. I don't fuck this goddamn Grubhub. And then we found out that we can order Pizza 911 right through their website, and then they'll deliver it. Haven't had an issue with them since.
I also get points for reduced prices by ordering it directly from them. I'm like, why would anybody use Grubhub?
Yeah.
So, you do get, they do upcharge on like delivery services. They do upcharge on the prices. Like I had that problem earlier. I was like yesterday we ordered Buffalo Wild Wings. So like they had a 40 wing, 20 boneless, 20 traditional, which they fucked up. That's a whole another fucking story. I'll tell you that one right now. So they ordered, you get 40 wings. So for $40 you get 40 wings and fries, 20 boneless, 20 traditional. So I'm like, all right, well, it's like 6 of us here with like 6 grown people. I'm gonna order 2 of those for $80. Cool. A fucking DoorDash app, $47 for the same thing. And it tells you it's like the 40 for 40, but it makes it doesn't tell you, or it tells you it's the 40, and then it doesn't say like the 2020 special, but it doesn't say that it's the like for $40 because it's $47. They upcharge you $7 on that shit, you bitches. But anyway, more importantly, the important part of this particular bullshittery is fucking ordered my food from B-Dubs. Ordered like, all right, I'm gonna get a bunch of ranches on the side, but I'm gonna order my sauces all on the side. They fucking gave for 80 wings. They gave me 1 sauce cup of each of the sauces I ordered.
Jesus.
1 sauce cup in like 20 cups of ranch. I'm like, you bitches. You motherfuckers.
I don't know. It's just
so yeah,
curse,
that was
as far as food goes.
Yeah. Not our day. Not our day. Not the greatest time for food.
If there are any listeners out there, I want to hear do you have a problem with food delivery services? Like, not like, I ordered pizza from the pizza place and they're delivering it, but like Grubhub, DoorDash, fucking the other one there. I think there's another one. Isn't there another one?
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, yeah.
It used to be Postmates. Postmates used to be my favorite one.
I know in Canada they have skip the dishes or something like that is what Clay calls it. Or something like that. But yeah, I want to know, as the listeners out there, if there are any, I'll question that, I guess. Do you have any do you hate any food delivery places because they constantly fuck up your order? Or is this just like me and Devin are cursed kind of situation here? I want to know. So write to me on any of the platforms that we're on. All right. What's next on the agenda? What are we talking about? Rob, what do you got? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about how one time we ordered from Taco Bell and they're like, they don't have any beef left.
Oh, yeah. Taco Bell ran out of beef. It's like, God damn it, really? Fucking weirdos.
That's not that uncommon. That happened to me at KFC. I pulled up at KFC. They're like, yeah, we're out of chicken. I'm like, why the fuck are you open? Like, who pulls up to KFC like, you know what I need from KFC right now? Some coleslaw sides, some sides.
Right.
Sides and biscuits, motherfucker. That's what I'm here for. I'm getting Kentucky Fried Chicken for the sides and biscuits.
I don't know. Their biscuits are pretty good until you let
Their
them
biscuits
sit
are
for
pretty
20
good,
minutes.
but they're literally just Pillsbury, just the fucking Pillsbury frozen biscuits. That's literally what they are.
Well, I don't know. There's something different about them, though.
No, not like the break apart ones.
Oh,
These ones. Hold on.
the only issue I have with them though is like you let them sit for 20 minutes, they become rocks.
Yeah,
It's just like,
their biscuits
I guess
are
we can go
legitimately
stone somebody to death now with KFC biscuits.
If Meyer wants to decide to open it anyway, images, we just image it. Fuck it. Yeah.
Also, Devin, you should watch Wheel of Time. It's a phenomenal show, and
I do need
the
to
whole
watch
first
that.
season's done and over with.
I do need to watch that. I'm watching like a bunch of other. I got like a bunch of shows right now on my like to watch list, and that's one of them.
Me and Rob are still watching Bones. We're on like season.
I just started
8.
watching Yellowstone.
Oh, those. All right.
Yeah.
There's
I just started watching Yellowstone. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's 12 biscuits. Never mind.
You get more than that. You can get the bigger ones that come in 20 and the ones that come in, I think, 36. But yeah, that's basically all their biscuits are. But yeah, I mean, we need to pull up at this Kentucky Fried Sides and Biscuits over here and get some KFC. That's what we need. We need that Kentucky Fried Sides and Biscuits.
I mean, the last 2 times that me and Rob have gotten KFC, I've been very underwhelmed with what I've gotten. So it's to the point now where anytime I do go to KFC, that's pretty much going to be me. I'm going to be like, hey, can I get a side of mashed potatoes and a side of biscuits and maybe a side of coleslaw? That's all I want. That's all I want from you, KFC. You've let me down one too many times. You have hurt me, and I cannot heal from this.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's crazy.
Are there sides at Taco Bell?
Taco Bell is. They have chicken wings at Taco Bell. I kind of want to try those.
But do they have like sides?
Taco Bell?
Yeah.
They do.
Like what?
They got the. They brought back the.
I feel like tacos are their sides. Like anything.
No, they brought back
the.
No, they have sides. They brought back the cheesy fiesta potatoes.
Did they?
Yeah, they brought those back.
I'm going to fucking Taco Bell.
From them, I usually.
They got the cheesy. They got cheesy fiesta potatoes. They got black beans. They got black beans and rice. They got cinnamon twists.
Nachos, the Nacho Grande. Or
they got Cinnabon Delight 12 packs. Right, they have They have the chips and cheese.
Cheesy Fiesta potatoes it is.
Yeah, cheesy potatoes are back, and they're amazing.
I'm ordering them now.
I do love me some cheesy Fiesta potatoes. It's pretty solid stuff right there. I'm not going to lie. Just saying.
I will be right back.
Actually, are you joking?
No, he'll be right back. He already walked
away. Well, Webby, since he's gone, and you won't like this, but I don't want him to I don't want to start Rob up. Hey, okay. Webby.
Yeah.
Why did the basketball team fire Cinderella?
I don't know.
Because she kept running from the ball.
Okay. God damn it! I hate the fact that made me chuckle. Devin, what do you call a pencil with 2 erasers?
I don't know.
Pointless.
Ooh.
Ooh,
nice. Nice.
I'll have to find the picture of it. I took a screenshot of it on my phone, but I sent Kat a Discord message one day. Hold on. I'm actually going to pull it up on my phone. Just because the interaction between us it was like, yep, alright, that happened. Let's see. Messenger.
What did the police officer say to his belly button?
I don't know.
You're under a vest.
Well, you're not wrong. Where the hell is this conversation I had with Kat? Here it is. So here's the conversation between me and Kat. Me, how do cats like their steak cooked? Cat, how? Me, rawr. Cat, ... Me, ... Cat, did you just ... Me? Yep.
What is going on?
We're talking about how you've been living with Webby for too long.
Yeah, I told Cat a pun like a long time ago.
Oh, jeez.
This was on March 23rd, 2020, is how long ago this was.
It was like just after I moved in.
Did you move in 2020?
Oh no, 2021. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, this is a year before you moved in then.
Oh, it is.
But yeah, it was. I sent Kat a picture or Kat a Discord message, and I ended up taking a screenshot of it. But I asked her, how do cats like their steak cooked? And she said, how? I said, raw. And then there was just an interaction of, did you just do that? And I was like, yeah. I walked away from my computer.
This all started because I asked him, I said, hey, Rob, why did the basketball team fire Cinderella?
Why?
Because she kept running away from the ball.
I told Webby one early in the morning when I first got up. I was like, Webby, I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. He was like, what? I said, I don't know why.
I hated it. I hated everything he said.
What do you call a typo on a headstone?
A grave mistake?
Yes.
Oh, fuck you all.
Oh, boy.
The adjective for metal is metallic, but not so for iron, which is ironic.
I have another little snippet of a conversation. I took a screenshot of it because it made me chuckle. I sent a picture to my friend, and it was a little kitten in a taco outfit, and it just says "taco cat" spelled backwards is taco cat.
Taco cat spelled backwards is in fact taco cat.
And so she replied with, "So is race car," and I replied with, "In no way does race car spell taco cat. I'm sorry." That was the end of that conversation.
She's just like, I can't do this anymore. Sad news, guys. I broke up with my girlfriend Lorraine because I was seeing another girl named Clara Lee. But the good news is I can see Clara Lee now that Lorraine is gone.
Well.
Man. Dad joke time. All right, and this has been Dad Jokes with us on fucking, what do you call it? On SU, the show that we're on. Oh, also in secondary news, because I'm on my HBO Max account, and I realized something. Wipeout. They brought back Wipeout with John Cena, and they have John Cena and Nicole Byer as the host. I'm like 5 minutes into the first episode. I fucking hate this show now.
Really? Oh man, I love Wipeout.
I feel like it'd be great. But for some reason it's not. Also, Rob, you've seen the movie, so I know like what. Wait, is Rob has seen the movie or Webby seen the movie? Which one of you haven't seen Snowpiercer?
I've seen it. I think Webby actually watched it.
I just recently watched it.
Okay, they did make a show about it. Apparently, the show's pretty good. They have a Snowpiercer show with like different people, but apparently the show's pretty good. Just thought I'd bring that up to you because I'm sitting here and I wanted to tell you that because I saw it. Here we are.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw Spider-Man the other day. That was actually really good.
Still waiting for fucking a good copy of it to come out.
I can see Claire.
Did you go to the theater to see it?
I did. Me and my mom's birthday, I went to go see it in the theater. Pretty good, man. It was pretty good. What else did I want to say? I wanted to say something. Oh yeah. Hulu. Yeah, fucking kids.
I'm gonna wait and see if Kat comments on that or reacts to that because she has to deal with kids at her house all the time.
Fucking kids.
threw a piece of bread at me, so I flipped his dumb ass over. Fuck them kids.
If you're listening to this, you owe us MS Paint. Don't forget.
Oh, I don't
Promise.
think she did. I fucking tore into her during her stream yesterday. She's like, "Oh, I will." Oh, Rob, you're gonna get your wrist slapped with a ruler.
Why?
You left the light on.
I left the bathroom light on.
Yep.
Oh well.
Oh shit.
Never mind. Oh well. Shut that shit off. You heard me. Don't make me start throwing sharp objects. I got scissors and littler scissors.
I walked away.
What are these scissors for? These are little tiny
He's
scissors.
like, I walked away. He's just yelling, I walked away. That doesn't mean anything, Rob. He's still coming for your ass. I mean, shit. Alright, let's see what we got. I still got to go through all of the anime. They don't have any more anime? Like, on... They don't have anime on what's it called anymore?
On
Like
what?
Hulu? On Hulu? Like, I feel like all the anime on Hulu's gone.
I don't know. Fucking Letterkenny, man. You got me on that show. It's a weird ass show.
Dude, it is. It's like a weird show, but like it's so good. Like it's like low key good. It's
I
weird.
got on a call with Clay just the other day before he had to leave for work again. I was like, Clay, have you ever seen a show called Letterkenny? He's like, no, why? I was like, well, it's definitely a bunch of fucking Canadians. And with that being said, you are the least Canadian I know. So.
All right, I found the anime. They're just not into the anime section. It's weird. All right, whatevs. Any fucking way. I'm leaning as of right now for 3 shows. I'm leaning towards Shaman King, Demon Slayer, and Parasite.
I've seen Demon
Those are the
Slayer.
3. Huh?
I've seen Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You have seen
Me
Demon
and
Slayer.
Rob. We've started one. We haven't finished it, but I mean...
It's a good show.
both
I
have
forgot we did
started
talk
it.
about Demon Slayer. And I'll figure out something else for Demon Slayer. But I'm leaning towards Shaman King and Parasite.
Parasite?
Parasite.
You're going to have to write these down for us.
I'm going to. I will. Yeah, I'll
And then
type
just
them out in
write
the
down
chat.
the platform in which we have to view them.
All these would be on. So those 2 would definitely be on the Netflix.
Okay.
Because what's going on here? Let's see. Is Tokyo Revengers Tokyo?
Have you had me watch One Piece before?
I'm not going to ever recommend anyone to watch One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good show. It's just you don't have that much time in your life.
Well, I mean, you'd be surprised.
Okay. 1 second, sir. One Piece is still currently ongoing. And there are currently... How many episodes are there? The show started in 1999. And of One Piece, there are 20 seasons. And there are currently 1,005 episodes.
Okay, how long are the episodes?
They're like 25 minutes apiece.
Yeah, all right. That's fine.
It's not, no. I wouldn't do that to anybody. Let's see. So
I've binge watched Supernatural like 5 times.
That's not that big of a deal, though.
I'm just saying, it's like
25.
I have time.
25 minutes an episode. Realistically, even if you watched all day, that is 3 episodes. It's about 2 episodes an hour, give or take. I was like 20 minutes an episode. 3 episodes in an hour. So, assuming you did nothing but watch One Piece for 24 hours straight, that is 72 episodes a day. It would still take you, if you did nothing but for 24 hours, but watch One Piece every day for 24 hours straight, it would take you 14 days to finish One Piece. To catch up to One Piece. Doing absolutely nothing else but watching One Piece.
Yeah.
Now, assuming a more realistic number of like 8 hours, which means you're getting through, let's say you spent 8 hours watching One Piece. That is 3 episodes
It's
an
literally
hour.
a third. You're watching
24 hours. Yeah, 24 episodes a week. No, 24 episodes a day, right? Yeah, a day. times that by, or just divide that numbers by that divided by, what is it, 24. It would take you over a month it would take you 42 days to watch all of One Piece. The issue I have with people with recommending One Piece, and the reason why I have a hard time recommending One Piece people is because everyone I recommend One Piece to, the same thing happens. They start off watching One Piece, and then they get to a point where they're like, I've been watching One Piece. I've been watching a lot of One Piece. I need a One Piece break. So they stop watching One Piece. And then when they stop watching One Piece, it usually lasts like a week or so, and then like, all right, I'm gonna pick back up, and they pick back up, and they're like, well, I kind of forgot these characters because there's a lot of characters, a lot of stuff going on. They're like, I kind of forgot who this guy was. I forgot what was going on here.
Want to rewatch it
exactly, and then you get to like the same point.
That's exactly how I am with Breaking Bad. I have gotten to like episode 7 or 8 in season 1, like 7 or 8 times. Because every time I go back to try to rewatch it, it's like, well, I might as well watch it from the beginning. I know I was only like 8 episodes in. And then I get to the same fucking episode.
That's why I don't recommend it.
All right. And then it's not even that I avidly stop watching it. It's like I get pulled into seeing something else or doing something else, and then I just forget about it. Like, it's not that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why I don't recommend it often. It's not something I recommend all the time for that reason. It's very good. It is a good show. It's one of the better. It's probably up there, right around, if not better than Naruto to some people.
One Piece?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just a huge investment to get into, especially because it's still ongoing, and that's kind of the other issue too. It's an ongoing show, so you're adding more to it. Now, some of that is filler, but then then you're playing the game of like cutting out the filler and all that other fun stuff, and then it's I could survive not watching One Piece, and you know what, I'll be all right.
All right, so you still need to pick out another.
Yeah, show. I'm leaning towards like one now. I'm guessing.
That's fine. You have a few days or whatever, and you can just send them to us, and we can just bust them out during the day or something.
Yep. You guys want to just do one episode a piece or whatever?
I was going to say, we want to do like one. We'll say 1 to 3 episodes, depending on the show. Like some shows, like I want to try to give you the 3 episode thing because I always recommend people give a TV show up to 3 episodes, to really give it a try. But I do remember some of the fucking animes you had me watch, and I just couldn't do it. Like I was so not even confused. I was just so disinterested in the first episode that I wouldn't have made it through 2 more.
No, that's fine. That's fair.
With me, it's all about like an artistic style and some sort of like what the story is behind it. Like, like I like the artistic style of like how to pick up girls in a dungeon, Rising the Shield Hero to me, and even what's that, 7 Deadly Sins or whatever. Like those have very particular like artistic style. Like I find those kind of similar. And that's the kind of anime that I think I like. Maybe it's not big. Maybe it's because you're not a big fan or whatever. But I'm surprised you haven't put me up on the Dragon Ball anime pedestal yet.
Dragon Ball is overrated, and I say that as a Dragon Ball Z fan. It's a good show. It's fucking overrated.
Piccolo's the best.
Piccolo's fine, but Dragon Ball Z is over fucking rated. Like it's a good show. It's fine. It's dramatically overrated. Fight me. Like I don't really care. Like as good as Dragon Ball Z fights are, like, they're okay. They're good. They're a lot of the same thing. They're not. It's an overrated show. Mm-hmm. It served its purpose. That Sailor Moon and what was the third show I can't think of right now? But that and Sailor Moon. No, that and Sailor Moon served its purpose of getting a whole generation of kids into anime in the States, and so it deserves its spot for that, and it deserves to be like up there. But realistically, it's overrated as a show. Like it is. It's overrated as a show. It's kind of the stories are very shallow. It's a lot of the same over and over again, and it's kind of all just yeah. Like I don't even have anything to say about it. It just it's all style, no substance.
Well,
and even then the style's very like yeah.
Well, I mean, the whole reason we picked up doing this this segment, I guess we could call it, is because back when we started doing this to begin with, I might have caught in like glimpses of animes here or there, or seen enough memes about them or whatever, but I never watched anime really, and.
Right.
Your whole point of doing this was to get me to try to get me to find animes that I did like.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't think I would. And so far, you've thrown spaghetti at the wall, and several of them have stuck. So, I mean, you're farther along than I thought you would have gotten to begin with. I mean, I had faith in you that if anyone could get me to watch an anime and enjoy it, it would have probably been you anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, seeing the ones that I really did enjoy, though, like How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, Rising the Shield Hero, Seven Deadly Sins. I mean, do you feel like there's enough animes out there that are similar enough in either art or story or concept that you'll still be able to find shows that I'd like?
I mean, for sure. I mean, fantasy anime is always like a big thing. Fantasy anime has been there for a while. I would love to. I would really one day. I would love to actually get you into watching. But that's a collective thing. Get you into watching. Or do we? I forgot. Did I talk about Record of Lodos, or did we actually watch Record of Lodos?
I feel like maybe we watched. I don't know. The name sounds familiar.
That's basically the guy's D&D campaign.
Yeah, I think
into an anime.
I think we
I
watched
remember if
one
we watched
episode.
All of it or some of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we watched one episode.
That's always solid. It's a solid one. There's always stuff out there. It's not hard to get into. It's always stuff out there I can pull from.
I just didn't know if I mean, I am pretty picky with what I enjoy as far as this particular category. Being anime or whatever. I just didn't know if maybe I'm being too picky and you're going to end up running out of ideas of things that I might like.
I mean, that's part of the challenge, right? And it's part of the challenge of like finding certain things you do like, even if you don't like there's some things you don't like about something. It's part of my challenge is to like find some stuff in there that you do like.
Right. Like when you had us watch, you had me watch Cowboy Bebop. That was one of those ones that I don't even know if I finished the first episode. I feel like I did, but I couldn't stomach another two. And that was purely, not necessarily because of the story, because I'm sure it has some sort of interesting story behind it or whatnot, but I literally just couldn't get past the art style of that one. I don't like that art style.
And that's just an older anime. I say older, but it's like a mid-90s anime.
Right. And the thing is, I was looking back on it, and maybe I don't know if they're similar enough that I would have picked up on it now, but I used to love the fucking Spawn cartoon, and I feel like that was a similar art style.
It was.
So I don't know. I don't know what it was about the other show.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Everything ain't for everybody. It's all good. I kind of want to. I don't know why I kind of want to like throw something like
throw us a fucking oddball one, man.
I kind of want to just throw
do
in,
it.
Like blah 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 blah.
You're giving us two fucking other ones. Just throw a fucking
like
throw a really weird one.
Just to see the reaction of blah 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 blah. Or like throw in like some.
I'm not gonna lie, I still want to watch this fucking food one.
Well, Bubble is also about food.
Well,
But,
this one was about, I don't know, there's
this
always
is-
boobs.
This
There's
is
always
this
boobs,
is the main
butts, and
character.
food.
This is the main character in Bobo.
What show is it that I'm talking about?
You're talking about what you call it.
Oh, he's in the rap video that I listen to all the time. He came in second at screaming face to face with desk fans or some shit.
Yeah, but no, you're talking about Food Wars.
Oh.
Food Wars is good. It's a solid show.
I'll have to send you I think I had you watch a rap, and I had you break down what each individual person was.
You did.
And he was in it. Bo.
Yeah. Bo. It's like it's 7 Bo.
Well, is it on Netflix?
Done. I'm not having you watch that.
Oh. Why not?
Because
look at that fabulous fucking mustache. It's like 2 whips attached to his face. So, anyway, moving along. Real quick, specifically, Devin, I need your opinion on something. Should I TPK Rob's group on Friday?
No.
What?
I
specifically asked Devin.
Well, hold on. Pause. I got one more thing to talk about, and then we roll. That's a great segue. I do want to make the announcement because you guys play PUBG. PUBG is not free to play.
Yeah, I know. I think it's fucking stupid.
It's free to play. However, ranked and custom games, you still got to pay $13 to be able to play ranked and custom.
You don't play ranked or custom games.
I'm just letting you know, if you play ranked or custom, you got to pay $13. But yeah, so PUBG is not free to play. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I think
they tried to play it. They were like, "Oh, it's in maintenance for 38 hours."
After a lengthy 37 hours of maintenance, it's now live and free to play.
Yeah.
I don't even care about that. Okay, get this. Until they actually up their fucking ability to keep people banned, if we spot out a cheater, which it happens a lot, okay? It's not just us being sore losers, because we legit get people banned constantly in PUBG. Because, we'll file a complaint, we'll spectate that they're cheating, we'll speculate that they're cheating based off of watching our death cams or whatever. And then somebody at PUBG either runs an algorithm or goes back and reviews these things and determines that, yes, there was something janky going on with that kill, and then they'll go into temporary bans while they investigate, and then permanent bans if they find that they were hacking, or cheating of some fashion. Question now. So that was a deterrent. If you got banned, you'd have to make a new Steam account and repurchase the game if you wanted to continue playing PUBG. Okay? So now, if we're all playing or whatever, and we get people banned because they're fucking cheating, PUBG's free now. They can just go make another account. They're going to have to really up their security game somehow.
Yeah.
A game like this was already rampant with cheaters to begin with, and now you just set it free.
It's fine.
I don't think it is. I think it's going to be... This move is probably going to be what makes me quit PUBG. Ultimately.
Understandable.
And then if people were like, well, go play ranked, it's like, it's like playing competitive in Overwatch. I don't necessarily want to be competitive. I just want to relax, lean back in my chair, and try to fucking murk some people playing a game with some friends. It is, a casual outlook like that, but like, I don't want to be dealing with fucking 4 times as many cheaters every single match,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really feel like that was the wrong move to make for them.
Well, I mean,
unless they have something in mind for their security stuff.
They don't.
Or a way, I think Clay was reading about it where they feel like there's a way that they might be able to ban like a computer's actual.
They can. It's called an IP ban. They can ban your IP, which I mean still doesn't necessarily fix anything because VPNs have gotten better. So you can use VPN and play the game. But playing a game through a VPN is going to it's probably going to throw you in another like area. 2, also it's going to add latency on top of that, so your cheating may not help you anyway.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, you can easily just IP ban people. People do it all. Like,
well, I'm hoping that they end up instituting that then, and maybe that's how they've banned people all along, so people couldn't just go and rebuy the game. But
yeah, to be fair, like usually, I mean, you get a perma ban. It's not an account ban. It's going to be a what you call it,
an IP ban.
Usually, in most accounts, most things, it's not a perma ban. It's a what you call it.
I don't know. I'd like to see some sort of like Q&A or something with the creators of PUBG and see if somebody has asked them about this kind of thing, like this very topic. So I'd like to see what the creators of PUBG have to say regarding this particular thing, because that's the only thing I have against it going free. Yeah, does it suck that it went free and I bought it already? Sure, but the only thing I really have against it going free to play is the fact that it's just, I feel like it's going to completely wash backwards the whole cheater thing. Like, it's just, they're going to run rampant over that game.
Probably.
So, I don't know. I don't understand cheaters. Like, you enable these cheats in like these games where it's like auto locks on target or removes weapon recoil or all these other various things that it could do, and people use these cheats so they can get wins, so they look good statistically but really suck at the game because they had to cheat to get there. I don't understand the concept of it. Like, it must be purely bragging rights to like their friends. But if their friends know that he cheats, what good is bragging? Like, I don't understand. I don't know. It's going in one ear, right out the other. Can someone explain to me what?
You're just a different kind of person. Some people don't care about. They just want to be able to say that they're the best. It doesn't really matter if it's.
But that's the thing is, by cheating, they're automatically proving that they're not.
Well, it doesn't matter. Like, they just want the accolade of being able to say that, whether or not it's like they can point at their rank or point at whatever and go, look at this, look at me, I'm awesome. That's all they care about. They don't care about the fact of like what repercussions or what or if that is true or not.
Yeah. Also, some of them just are trolls and like ruining other people's days. It's like, haha, I keep killing these guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Overwatch, right? Like, you have people that cheat and platinum or gold, platinum, whatever rank they're in. They'll fucking cheat all the way up to grandmasters and shit. But you look at them and you're like, well, can you actually hold your own without the cheat? Probably. Some of them, probably. Some of them, probably not. Usually, if they're, they're probably your grandmaster cheaters are probably like diamond players, but they got hardballed in the diamond, or they just got stuck in the diamond and they can't get out, and that's where their skill is. And they feel they're better and they want to be superior to their friends, so they can show off their shiny. Look at me, I'm a grandmaster. I'm cool.
Yeah. And to my point, Overwatch also cheats the other way. Like, they make their teams lose so they can go down in rank, and then they sell their account to other players who are higher ranked so that they can just go through like bronze and decimate people just because they want to do it, rather than play on people their own level.
Yeah.
You can sell your account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can technically sell your account. You just make an account and then just sell the username and password to somebody else, and then they change it, and then it's their account now.
That's what I should do for a business. I should just fucking start playing games and selling accounts.
You could probably make a lot of money doing what's called accounts. Fuck, I can't think of it.
Warcraft.
Yeah, there you go.
Diablo.
Oh, Warcraft. Like, Diablo accounts are kind of like, I mean, like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they're so easy to be like, oh, well, I can rush you a 70. Yeah, that's super fucking easy.
Yeah, it's not hard.
It literally will take you fucking 20 minutes to get a 70 character through power leveling. Then it's just a matter of getting them some gear and selling the account. Now, honestly, I mean, that's against the Blizzard terms of service.
It technically is, but
I'm sure. So
sharing accounts for sure are, but I mean, once you do what you do, and then if you just sell that account off and you're like legit, and you sell it off, and then the person comes up and just changes the email and password and shit, and it's their account now, there's really no way Blizzard's going to know.
Yeah.
Like,
and I mean,
no, if you're like,
you technically sold the account that they would turn around and ban, so.
You also, right, it's also like very low stakes.
Yeah. So. But anyway, Rob, is there anything that you want to chat about? We're at about an hour and 10 minutes.
I got my license plates finally. After another fucking nightmare, I don't know why the town...
It wasn't that big of a nightmare. You had one piece of paper you had to come back and get from the house. I understand your frustration because they shouldn't have needed that to begin with, but... I mean, it's not like you had to go and have more paperwork mailed. It wasn't the license fiasco. This was just the license plate fiasco.
I know, but they're like, oh, we need proof of residence and your license doesn't count.
Yeah, that I think is dumb.
So, because they're like, oh, after you got this, you could have moved. I'm like, okay. So when I went back today, I was like, okay, so here's my lease, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, so what happens if I pay for this and then I move next month after my lease is up or whatever? She's like, oh, that doesn't matter. I'm like, why does it matter if I move before then? Because I was like, what if I come back in August? Do I need, because I have to renew it in August. I'm like, do I need to bring in the proof of residence and stuff for August? She's like, oh, no, just your license. I was like, why then does I have to bring it in this time? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
The only thing I can think of is just because of how recently you got your license, but that shouldn't make a difference, and it's been over a month since then anyway.
Yeah.
So, I don't understand. The license thing, that had me baffled. I didn't have an answer for you, but it does seem that, like, me and Devin's food curse has been pushed onto you as well, but yours is like the bureaucratic curse, like having to deal with fucking bureaucracy does not bode well for you. So, what's this?
All right, well, so Webby, let me run through real quick. You asked me a question earlier
Shaman
about
King, Parasite, The Way of the House Husband.
Yep, those are the 3 animes. I sent those to you as well, Rob. They're all on Netflix.
Okay.
Webby, you asked me a question earlier about should you wipe Rob's group, and this is my answer to that question. D&D 10 things no DM should ever do. This was published 12 hours ago on CBR.
Yeah,
number 10.
TPK the group.
No, number 10. Number 10 is take on a DM versus player mentality. So I don't know if that falls into that or not.
No.
Number 9, be afraid to ask the players' opinions on situations. Number 8. Railroad players or take away their agency.
I don't think I do that.
Number 7, take away players' belongings for plot hooks.
Well, that I might do.
This is all sounding like certain someone I know.
Number 6, try to memorize every rule. Number 5, take on too many roles within the group. Number 4 is
I don't even have a character in their group.
Number 4, think of ways to nullify players' abilities.
I do that all the time.
3, get too invested in a particular NPC.
Yeah, I do that too.
2, ignore the feelings of the players.
I don't do that.
And 1, take out personal frustrations on the character.
I probably do that too.
So if you feel any of those fit that, Webby, I probably wouldn't.
I don't know that I feel like any of those fit that particular question.
Well, why do you want to TPK them?
No. It's not that I want to. I'm asking you your opinion on if I should.
Well, I mean, if it's not so much, it shouldn't be a question to be asked. It should be a challenge that you are presenting them, and TPK should be one of the possible outcomes because that should be in every situation. Now, I'm not saying that you have to TPK them. I'm not saying you should TPK them. I'm just saying that
anybody who
everyone
knows my DMing style knows that no matter what, if there is combat, there is a chance for a TPK. I don't care if you're fighting ancient dragons or goddamn carpets on the floor.
I mean, that's true. Carpets on the floor and I will say this: our group has a worse record against carpets on the floor. Again,
yeah, I will say so many people. Yeah,
actually, you know what? There is a common theme across all your games, Webby.
It always starts with the rugs of smothering.
Well, no, benign things that should not kill PCs almost always kill PCs.
Yeah.
Carpets, farm boys.
Farm boy, that's right. Yep. That was you. That was all your guys' roles. That was what was making the farm boys win in Vamp.
I stand by my statement. I roll so well. I'm suffering from success.
Yeah.
Suffering from success.
Oh man. All right. Well, I won't. I probably won't TPK their group this next session because they're still in a city. Gotta leave the city sometime.
No, I don't.
What city's gonna leave with you?
Well, things happen.
I guess I'm retiring Ryder now, guys. Bye. He lives in this traveling city.
Enjoy.
Oh, man. Yep, their party finally made it to the gnomish city that moves, Devin.
Nice.
Yep.
I continue my travels, but here in this city that moves by itself, that I don't have to leave.
You know, every day I get older, this speaks to me more and more on a personal level.
Yep. That's how I feel right now, just with my upper back and my lower neck. For those listening, he posted a picture, it's like a cartoon-style drawing of a man hunched over, holding his lower back, just saying, ouchies.
Matilda, what is your problem? You want to go outside?
Well, we can wrap up. If Matilda can hold on for just a minute while she goes and scarfs down a bowl of food, we can wrap up here, because we're 17 minutes over the hour. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a little shooting the shit session, I guess.
Yep.
I feel like every so often we probably do need to have one of these, just to vent ourselves, our frustrations of Grubhub and dentists and puns. But anyway, Rob, do we have a science corner this week?
Not one that I can get before the dog's going to bite my leg off. Vitamin D is good. Stand in the sun for a little while. Or get supplements.
Can sound that breaks the sound barrier, that would cause a force, correct? It would cause like a wind or some sort of like, if it went past somebody, they would feel it physically, yes?
No.
No? Like that audible boom?
Yeah, sound doesn't you can't touch sound.
Sound is vibrations, sir.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go.
Okay, well, this will be a science corner for next week, maybe.
No.
Then there's gonna be an SU episode next week. Sans Rob, and I'm gonna host the science corner.
Oh Jesus. I mean, the thing that's generating the sound would cause a wave, but sound itself, you can't touch sound. Like, sound, sure, if it's a bass drumming, it would make the ground shake, but sound itself is not touchable.
I 100% disagree that you can't feel sound.
Okay.
Devin, can you chime in on this one? What do you think?
What, you can't feel sound?
Yeah, Rob doesn't feel Rob doesn't think you can feel sound. Sound can't touch things.
I can look it up, but I don't I'm gonna let the dog out.
I mean,
Bye.
to be fair, it depends on how sound's defined on paper. I mean, like technically, you feel the pressure away from your mouth when you're talking. Like that is feeling, not sound. That's feeling air pressure. I don't really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna.
We'll get back to you, listeners, whether it be next week or more likely several months down the road where I bombard and corner Rob with the same question, but I have an answer for it. Well, Rob's letting the dog out. Rob, yell, where can people find you on the internet? They can't. Okay, apparently you can't. Apparently none of you can find Rob on the internet. That's a challenge. I challenge you all to listen to the episode from last week and find out where you can find Rob on the internet, and then just go and berate him on all of his social media platforms, such as Confessor_X, and fucking, I don't know, twitch.tv/Confessor_X? No, Confessor_X? Yeah, alright, so twitch.tv/ConfessorX. I don't know all of his things. There's underscores where there shouldn't be underscores.
Underscore on Twitter because someone stole Professor X.
Oh, alright.
Never use
Fucking thieves! Baggins! We're gonna hunt them down when we're millionaires, Rob. We're gonna get you that Twitter handle. Devin, do we have not a science corner, life advice?
Life advice? You do. Never iron a 4-leaf clover. You don't want to press your luck, guys.
Oh, that's a pun and advice. I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, I can tell you this, Webby. Your life can't possibly fall apart if you never had it together.
I mean, that's a true statement. That's probably as real as that's gonna get. All right. Well, where can people find you on the internet, Devin?
You guys can find me on Twitter at DMP_Pookie, and you can find me on Twitch at Mr.D3, and as always, you can find me on eBay. Trying to buy all the irons to stop people from ironing 4-leaf clovers because I have a very angry leprechaun looking at me right now.
Yeah. Now, as always, everybody, you guys can follow me on Twitch at JaxForestWalker, all one. No, that's Twitter at JaxForestWalker, all one word. I'm fucking so out of it. And on Twitch at DM Webby, or on like Rob's Twitch when he's streaming, I'm usually lurking and chatting with people. Or everybody else's who streams on Distractions Media. I'm all around.
And now there's DM Webby LY and DM Webby X.
Oh yeah, apparently there's all sorts of people who trying to take my name. Apparently, I don't understand. They can't. I'm the real me. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading. I don't know how people do things anymore. Fuck Booster Gold. That's all I gotta say. And outro music. Fuck Booster Gold. I'm gonna see if Ross will write me like an old school, like 80s action cartoon theme song as an outro that I can play every so often.
We have a
That's
we have
just
a lot
all
of
about
requests.
fuck Booster Gold.
We have a lot of requests about him.
I know. I'm gonna get him
So
on a
right,
Discord call with
fucking
us. We
new
can
song.
we can send in our requests.
He's just like, guys.
Guys, calm down. I don't even get paid for this. And